Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth.
Well, I do declare, fuck Shed Store. Thanks, Rooster.
A bit of a southern drawl there. Have I got too much space on my right hand side? I don't care really, but there you go. Fuck left side justification. Who cares? It's Don't Get Me Started, episode 28. God, 28.
Man, that's. I think I said this last time, but that's more than half a year.
Yeah.
Which means that we have been dealing with this COVID stuff for more than half a year. Which is true.
They grow up so fast, don't they? You know what I mean? Just like, I just don't understand. I love that Eddie Stone is fucking. That's such an in-joke, Eddie Stone, where he's in Celestial Crew, who the fuck are you? You want me to tell that story? I'll tell that story later on. Welcome to Don't Get Me Started, live as ever from my front room. That's annoying me.
Studio.
Hello to everyone. So many people I've seen in here. Like Keris is here, Carmen's here, and Eddie's here, and Captain's here. And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
Indeed.
And you were there.
And thank you for Captain Brilliant and the raid.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Dropping in here with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go, giving a bit of a fuck Shed Store opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't do this now. I'm going to have to move it. Do you not think it's just a bit...
Can you do a live stream from the shed? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Doesn't that look better? Look at that.
It does look better.
I just nailed it.
You're right.
I just got it right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, if you thank God for that.
Nova wants an episode from the shed.
Can you do a live stream from the shed? I don't know. Shed stream.
Mate, we can. We absolutely can.
We should.
Like, you don't know how fucking big my Ethernet cable is. We definitely can do an episode of Don't Get Me Started from the shed.
Yeah, and this has got battery. I mean, and the internet. Yeah.
Actually, I have power in my garden. I've got a plug in the wall in the garden, so there is literally nothing to stop us except for,
nothing's going to stop us now.
You know, the fact that the shed hasn't got light, but you got a light on your camera, and the fact the shed is a touch small.
What does I say? I don't know how I feel about Alex sitting cross-legged on a sofa like that. What's wrong with this? I mean, he's almost there. Now he is there.
To be fair, the last time I sat like this, and I haven't listened to the feedback, is I was told, don't sit like that, Jez. You look like an amputee.
Actually, sometimes I sit under like this, and then when I go up to go and get something, my legs have kind of gone dead underneath me. But I feel okay. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. This is how we want.
We tried to get my Christmas tree in the shot. We tried because like I've got my Christmas tree up ready to go and everything's happening. The lights are twinkling away on it. Well, they're not physically twinkling, but they could because it has many settings. But I prefer the setting which is just on. I don't like phasing in and out anyway. So that's there. We couldn't get it in, but you got the benefit of it.
I did. I can see it. It's right there.
It's nice.
It's over there.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas
time.
It's Christmas time. Do you know Christmas gets earlier and earlier? I mean, for me, it's been pretty early because I've had that Christmas tree up all year.
Yes.
Yes.
That I can vouch for that. That has been here for every single episode of Don't Get Me Started.
It's been here the entire year. And everyone's like, oh, to get it out of the loft. I'm like, ha 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 ha. You fucking amateurs. Leave it up. This is what happens when you live on your own. You don't have anyone who's going to go, should that come down? Because it's just me that lives here. In fact, you're the only one that comes around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As is the nature of bubbles and following the rules.
That's it. Fuck Shed Store is like the network Wakanda Forever.
Yes. Yeah, I said that before. It's like our Hail Hydra.
Oh, yeah.
It is our mantra.
It is.
It absolutely is.
There was when I was at the Harvey Grammar, which is the local grammar school where I went to secondary school, they have a school song called Harvey Forever. So when I look at Wakanda Forever, that's what I think is Harvey Forever. Eddie Stone, I think, might also know Harvey Forever. And it's, I mean, for a grammar school, even as a grammar school, you weren't expected to have a school song because that feels like the domain of like a public school, like a private school. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like an Eton kind of thing. But we had a thing, so there you go.
Rooster says that makes me want to make a better song. Well, that song's epic, so if you can make a better one, I'll probably jizz in my pants, to be honest.
Jizz in my pants. I love it.
Rooster made a song. No, I can't do it. Never mind.
The tree looks awesome. Why would you take it down? No, exactly. I mean, Eddie Stone walking in Winter Wonderland most of the time when he gets the opportunity to. I think he would stay 100% in Christmas.
Has been singing Christmas music since mid-November, which even to me is excessive.
I was talking to last year when my girlfriend was going to come round here. I was saving the opportunity for us to watch Christmas movies until we got a little bit closer.
Jazz in my pants.
Do you have the USS Voyager on your tree? Who's that to? I don't.
You don't.
No.
He will.
Will I? I might. I don't know about that, mate.
He's converted.
I don't know if I am, actually. I'll tell you. Wait for a little segment a little bit later. I'll tell you exactly what I think of Voyager. Last year I said, we can't watch Christmas films yet. We need to get a little bit further into. And like my girlfriend was like, "What? No, I want to watch them all now." And I'm like, "No, we must wait." But then we were looking for films to watch in October, and one of them that came up was The Holiday, which is a Christmas film in October, and it came up on Netflix. I'm like, "Do you want to watch?" She said, "I'd quite like to watch that." I said, "Well, let's watch it then." She went, "Oh no, we can't watch it until it's Christmas," and she kind of baited me into that because I'd forgotten that.
You're absolutely right. Let's find something else.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I was like, "All right, fine,
girl, you played yourself. Thanks for coming."
So yeah, it's Christmas, but now I can say I like to think that this year being so shit, I mean, we should have started Christmas about a month ago. Do you know what I mean? We may as well.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I have my kind of rule that Thanksgiving comes and then Christmas comes.
You do, yeah.
Because it's just quite a nice little thing to go through the end of the year, the shit part of the year.
Yes.
It's like the NFL begins.
Yes.
Get to Halloween, which I normally don't care about.
That's true.
Whatever. And then it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas. It just gets you through the dark days.
Nova agrees with you.
Of the winter.
It's true.
Just makes sense. I broke that with mince pies this year because I'm a fat bastard. But other than that, I've adhered.
Mate, I think in fairness, you can eat mince pies whenever you want. I don't think there's...
I know I can.
You can.
I definitely can.
I mean, who's stopping us from doing anything?
Well,
I mean...
My scales, for once, is a mean bastard.
Yeah.
Keeps going higher and higher. It's like...
in coffee shops, they have a gingerbread latte. They often sell a gingerbread latte. It's very Christmassy. And I don't feel like I can drink a gingerbread latte until it's December. But they bring them out a bit earlier. And so I coined the phrase, no gingerbread till November be dead. And that's a phrase that you can take to the bank. So no gingerbread, Jez, till November be dead. Now November is dead, gingerbread as much as we want.
That's true.
I think.
I do go straight from mince pies to hot cross buns. There isn't really a neat kind of starting point.
It's always some sort of bun related
before Easter. So I do pretty much just like, right, that's Christmas done. On to the hot cross buns all the way through Easter to about August. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I love eggnog lattes. Well, maybe we should.
I have never tried eggnog.
Mate, I mean, Captain Brilliant will give you some. He made like 8 bottles of the fucking shit. To be honest, I'm still expecting to wake up New Year's Day and it's 2020, not 2020. It was all a dream.
You just sat there watching the clock. And it just goes 23:59, 23:60. Like, what? What?
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, I do kind of love how everyone's like, things will be better in 2021. I'm like, mate, they'll be exactly the same. What the fuck are you talking about? It is going to be exactly the fucking same. Just because it's arbitrarily gone from one number to the next, you think things are going to change? No, it's going to be exactly the same. We're all going to die. Fuck it all.
Do you know what? When I went to New Year's, on New Year's Eve, like last year, effectively, starting the beginning of this year. I don't think we went to a particularly good New Year's Eve party, and we'd been told we were going. There was this great kind of like disco. It was like a kind of a Studio 54 style New York disco thing that myself and several other people went to. Myself, my friend Duncan went to, Petty went to, my girlfriend went to, my brother went to, and we went down to it. And I think it was, how do I say, total shit. It was the guys that were behind the bar weren't pouring the right amount of measures, so no one really got the drinks they wanted, and all the stuff they were playing, despite the fact there's fucking so many disco songs they could pick, they were just picking these songs that no one could sing along to. They didn't play September. It's like a disco New York. They didn't play September. It's like the ultimate fucking banger. So, do you know what? At the end of that night, I was like, the drinks have been fucking terrible. The music's been fucking terrible. and I've had a bad time. And I think, Jeremy, I should have known then that 2020 was going to be a fucking write-off.
I've only ever been to one good New Year's party.
Which party was that?
This is where he wants me to say his one. The one that he planned.
I did want you to say that.
And it is that one.
Oh, hooray!
I just want to bait him a little bit.
I know. Was it the Oscars one where you won an Oscar? It wasn't an Oscar.
It was a Dickie.
Yeah, we did an Oscars themed.
I still have that somewhere.
An Oscars themed New Year's Eve party, and you won it. And we had like a kind of a penis shaped Oscar, which was just a glittery gold dick with balls. We called them Dickies.
And I went dressed as Hulk Hogan, NWO Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
obviously.
it was a Hollywood.
It was Hollywood. So
it was Hollywood.
Hulk Hogan. Nobody else did a Hollywood themed thing, really.
No, they all dressed up.
They just dressed up. And I mean the name, man. I win. Fuck you.
Yeah,
and I did.
You did win.
I cut a promo as Hulk Hogan.
That was amazing.
On the mic.
On the podium, yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother.
When we DJ'd at Chambers, like Captain Brilliant. One year I've been saying I wanted to do it. I bought this DJ stuff before I actually got into DJing. I bought this DJ equipment, and then the whole year I had it, I never used it. I'm like, bloody hell! I just paid for this stuff. Why am I not using this stuff? And it got to New Year, and I said to Chris, who sometimes comes on here, from the Chambers, can we DJ? And he said, we got these guys, you can't do it. And I'm like, okay. And then these guys let him down. And so with like about a week or so to go, they said, do you want to come and play? And none of us had DJ'd before. What Captain Brilliant is referring to is like...
How hard can it be?
So we basically
the song's finished. Play.
So what happened?
Easy.
It was...
Are there photos of Hollywood jazz? That's a good question.
I have to find it. I'm sure there were. Did you have like a feather boa?
Boa.
Yeah.
I had I didn't have an NWO shirt at the time, so I made one, I think.
Yeah. It does. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Alex sing Spock happy birthday to Spock. It seems like I have to do that. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. I'll finish this anecdote and then I'll sing.
We'll do it during Don't Get Me Star Trek.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I'll lead into it.
We're 10 minutes in now and we haven't started a segment yet. We're just chatting shit. So.
Yeah, I like that. But all I'd say is about the night that I think I did a whole electro pop thing. So it's like DJing one to the other. And Captain Brilliant did a whole 80s thing. So he had a big Hawaiian shirt and he was just doing his 80s kind of Club Tropicana kind of shit. And then Curly, who was our friend...
Is he dead?
He's still our friend. He's still
dead
alive.
To us now.
He got started drinking at like about 3 o'clock that afternoon on Jim Beam, and by the time he got down to do his DJ set, he was fucked by 9 o'clock. And I said, stop drinking now because you need to be on at 12, whatever like that. And by 12, he was just
because the way that this kind of day works is that you make it to the next day.
Yeah. Ideally, yeah. I wanted him to kind of like play when it got to like 11 or 12 when he was meant to be playing, but he was just paralytic. He couldn't do it, so we replaced him. And then
he was blotto at the Hollywood party as well.
Yeah.
He just propped up the bar all night. Like I had one conversation with him about the Cardinals at about 9 o'clock, and then I went back at 11, and he was pretty much passed out on the bar.
I said he was dressed as Dr. Fuck. His DJ personality was Dr. Fuck, and he had a kind of a medical white jacket and a stethoscope to complete the look. And he came back later and he'd had a go at me. He says, "I can't believe you stopped me from playing." I said, "Mate, you were too fucked." He said, "I was fine." I said, "Fine, you can go on now." And he goes on there. I said, "Come on, we got you ready." And I start getting him ready, and I start putting his like medical. Here's your medical coat, because he's still drunk.
I thought you got a defibrillator.
But off, right? Clear! Off you go.
Flies across the room.
and that's why we never saw him again. And then I put his stethoscope on. I said, "There's your stethoscope. You got it. You ready to go?" And he was going to go. He was going to play. He was going to play "Killing in the Name of." That was one. "Killing in the Name of" and "Queens of the Stone Age." No one knows. And he was going to do this.
Sounds like my kind of jam.
And he starts to turn stuff off, but nothing's coming out. And he's trying to listen to it, and there's nothing coming out. And then we realised, to our horror, like that he's not listening through the headphones to what he's got to play. He's trying to listen through the stethoscope because he's so drunk.
Did he actually take the other end and like? Put it on
he was
thing?
putting the stethoscope onto the top of the mixer like this and just clanking it onto it like this. And I'm like, it doesn't know what he's doing. It's like,
that's such a good story.
He's so funny. And then he kind of like, I said, "Mate, that's the stethoscope." And it's like, "Who gave me this fucking thing?" And then he kind of started playing, and he was so drunk he just kept crossfading between "No One Knows" and then killing in the name of. So it'd just be like dong dong do 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 dong do do do, and it was just. But just before this woman who had come to see it, we didn't know who she was. Actually, she used to go to my primary school. She was like, is this going to get? I'm not too sure about this guy. Is this going to get any better? And I was like, yeah.
You're like, no.
I said, listen.
Have you seen him?
I said, listen.
No.
This guy is such a complete professional. This guy's such a complete professional. You're gonna, and it was like dong, ding, dong, and I was like, yeah. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm needed in the basement. Oh my god, it just fucking super. Yeah. So that was New Year's Eve. But yeah, I mean that was a better New Year's Eve than last New Year's Eve. And anyway, we're all on this year, so that was just random shit. Do you want to go into a segment now that I've chatted shit for a bit?
Yeah, I think it's probably the appropriate time.
Get your haps and naps ready, because this is a segment we like to call This Is Happening!
In a world filled with haps and naps, two men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
We have risen above. Drop your haps and naps, your goods and bads in the chat. We're going to look at things things that are making us happy, Jez. Things that are, just bring us to our very best selves. So what's hap for you this week?
We've touched on it already. The Christmas tree is up in my house and all the decorations that go with it. Foily shit hanging from the roof.
Nice.
I got middled and liddled last week, and I now have a Santa and a penguin cushion and blanket, like 2 sets that are on the sofas.
Yep.
Like we've got Dominic the donkey out, and Hannah loves him. She's put her my first Christmas bib that we kept in the box on him. It's not his first Christmas.
No,
he's been around a
while.
while.
Not his first rodeo. And now also Hannah has her. She must have lost her shit when she got to open her advent calendar after having it sitting there.
Oh boy, she didn't open it today.
Oh my god.
I don't think so anyway. Unless she did that while I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, I don't think she opened her advent calendar today. Day 2, what a fail.
Lots of things. Not very much chatting here, is there? I mean, you had it, but it doesn't really matter. So, yes, Little Cute Girl's stream was the happiest thing in a while, and Hannah singing Christmas songs is hap.
I see what you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm telling you that, because it just feels like I have to kind of...
You're about as subtle as a brick, but there you go.
I was trying to quickly say it rather than... Thank you.
Means nothing to you guys, so you can't see what I'm doing.
No. Nova Charter ate dog treats.
He did. Yes. What
a legend.
He got onto Spot Cam and did, high five and roll over and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
We'll put a photo of Dominic in the Discord. Yes, we have a Dominic the Donkey.
Nova, do you know the song Dominic the Donkey? Because if you don't, then it probably doesn't make any sense. But there is a song called Dominic the Donkey. So, which we sing every year.
Which I was not familiar with at all until meeting you guys, and I'm like, man, he's just part of Christmas now.
Yeah, I
love Dominic.
We do a thing called the Christmas bus crawl, which goes from Canterbury to Folkestone, where we live, and we get on and off the bus at every pub stop, and you just get a ticket that allows you to ride all day. And one of the things you do on the bus while you're travelling between pubs is sing Dominic the Donkey, and that's just one of the kind of things that. But unfortunately, we're not going to do that this year.
It's not. No, it's not the most Christmassy song we sing on the bus, though.
No, we also sing Tetris. Yeah, we sing Tetris. Oh my god, we've been doing it every year. It's just
Captain Brilliant had the idea of trying to do a kind of streamed virtual bus crawl. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but I think, to be honest with you, it's just going to fall by the wayside.
I think so, yeah.
Oh man, I'm sitting on my leg and I know it's happening. I know that I'm making my leg... it doesn't matter. Can we stop for carvery? Can we stop for carvery? Need you both to sing it. No, well, maybe later. But
yeah, I can't remember all the words.
No, I know the chorus a bit better than I do the rest of it, but I can't. We always get the words up.
Maybe at some point we'll sing it, and then I'll use it as a point redemption thing on my stream.
Oh yeah, time. Dominic the Donkey. So yeah. It's really catchy. It is good. No Limits. Yeah.
All these classic Christmas tunes.
We were singing on the bus on the way back. In fact, I think it was last year's one. We're singing on the bus on the way back, and we kept getting other people to sing. And then there was somebody on. We tried to involve all the people on the bus. who are thinking these drunken twats, but we're joyful drunken twats, so people don't mind so much. And then this girl was sitting watching us, and we said, "Come on, now it's your turn. You can sing." And she went, "No, no." And then we went, "No, no, 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 no." And then we did the entire Two Unlimited's No Limits. And it was fucking amazing. And she's like, "What have I started?" That was Hap.
Yeah, and the year before that, actually, we were just singing at the top of our throat, and these two teenage girls were at the front of the bus, and it turns out that I knew the teenage girl because I'd
taught them,
not taught them directly, but they'd been like a helper in one of the Saturday things that I did.
Oh, okay.
But Karis did teach her. And so when she got off the bus and we were still on the bus singing at the top of the throat, she just kind of looked at me dead and was like, "I'm telling Miss Walker." In the way that kids do. It's fucking amazing.
Actually, there you go. Nova does know it. Is it chingity ching?
He totally knows it. Yeah.
He does know it.
It sounds like it's a thing that Nova puts on to wind up little cute girl.
It's a thingity thing.
I fully endorse this idea and or product.
So
what else did we have that was Hap? Because we've missed a few. Yeah, you can do your O because I think you were going to mention the one that was recently dropped in.
No, I was just going to point out the one that that you were going to say, which was the Macmillan.
Yes, I'm just going to say that one first.
Do it.
Hap says Rooster Beast. I joined the network.
Whey!
Welcome to the network.
That is Hap.
It definitely is Hap.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll work out the way that going into the next day works and that kind of stuff, and put his streams on the schedule in the right place rather than.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was going to mention that, but I forgot it as well.
Awkward. But at the same time, on the same day, as we completed the 24-hour stream,
yes,
in the network, we raised a total in the end of £151 for Macmillan Cancer Support.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Which is fucking great as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, because, I don't know. I always feel there's a cynical aspect to charity and people don't give any money, but everyone did, so fair play.
Yeah.
Fair fucking play. Other things that were happening for me, I tell you what, we finally finished Until Dawn, which was the cursed game because the disc originally broke. The disc was chipped, then the save game didn't work, everything was fucked. The only way I got around that was getting PS Now and just downloading the motherfucker. And I thought it was never going to finish, but we finished it last night. Woo! Oh my god! Glad that's done. But
your jump scary, fuck, that was so funny.
And that thing was, I did not see that coming at all. I know that's the point of a jump scare. Often you can sometimes you can see them coming, but oh my god. Yeah, so I was pleased to do that. And for Thanksgiving, another Hap, a Thanksgiving Hap, Hapsgiving. I made pumpkin pie.
Hapkin pie.
Yeah, Hapkin pie. And it was nice. And it was actually tasted like pumpkin pie should, so you'd have loved it, Nova.
Yeah, it was actually, and I said it to him at the time, and I wasn't just saying it to blow smoke up his ass. It was the best pumpkin pie I've ever had.
I'm very pleased. But it has made me want to make more pies. I'm like, let's make a cherry pie.
He is threatening to make pies.
I do like the idea of pies. I just saw something, and it's gone away again, but I don't know what it... Oh, I know what it was. It was something to Carmen Ryder talking about not playing the fucking Detroit anymore, I think it was.
Oh, it's just fucking Until Dawn Jesus.
There was another one, I think he said...
Is that you? Are you the fucking Until Dawn Jesus?
I am Until Dawn Jesus, and on that dawn he will rise again and play Until Dawn a second time, and you will watch it. And...
he says Nap was no more Detroit and Wank mode.
That was what it was, yeah.
Well, on that note...
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to make an announcement?
I will. I think I'm going to play Detroit again on Tuesday. I think I'll play Detroit because... Detroit, the decommissioning of Connor, I think we'll call it. And where I will attempt to find various ways to make sure that Connor is decommissioned every single fucking time.
Tamsinaki likes that.
Hashtag save Connor. So if you guys are up for it, we'll go through some of those chapters and see if we can play them in a different way. Because by completing it, it means we can now revisit those chapters. So wank mode engaged.
Wait, we stopped wank mode, says Kamen Rider Wizard. No one told me.
We never ever like wank. Once wank
Dude,
made wank
You
mode
must be
is
sore by now, honestly.
wank mode is enabled like when you're 12 or something like that, and it's just never disabled.
It's been a week.
So if you guys are up for it, I'll probably do Detroit. Although what I was saying, although this is probably not necessarily the place for it, I don't think I can do two heavy fucking death harrowing streams. So tomorrow night I'm probably going to play something more fun like fucking Stardew Valley, and we'll hang around farming and shit and chatting and just having a lovely time. Because you can't keep doing heavy, sorrowful shit, otherwise, I don't know. Anyway.
I think it's the perfect place for it. Where else are you going to say it?
Well, exactly. Yeah, that's fair enough. You're quite
Nova
right.
seems to have had quite a busy week. Because first he said, dead squirrel on the front lawn.
Dead squirrel. But after you killed the squirrel, Nova, you should have probably just cleared it away.
That is Nat.
Yeah.
And Hap, he says, I found my long-lost napkin ring.
Isn't that Nat?
I haven't heard a more fucking middle-class statement than that in a very long time, and I live in the southeast of England.
Napkin ring. A napkin ring.
What the fuck is a napkin ring?
It's a thing
Do you put on your napkin? No?
Yeah. I mean, what people, instead of having, you roll the napkin up like a kind of a little kind of roll, and you stick it in there, and it looks all beautiful. It's like a decanter for wine. It's like a napkin. It's not unnecessary, frivolous, whimsical shit.
But surely you need like a set of them.
Well, presumably
just one.
Yeah, I know. Well, I would
Or it's
imagine.
like, fuck you guys.
One person's.
I've got a beautiful fucking napkin,
And
but
everyone
fuck
else.
you. Oh, napkin decanter. Okay. Yeah, I've got one of those. I'm very proud of mine.
My right arm is stronger than the left because of wank mode. Wank mode is always there, lurking in the dark, waiting to be let out. I don't want to wank in the light. Like, you don't want to wank in the light. That just seems like, oh man, that's just too much. I mean,
I kind of want to see what I'm doing.
well, I know where my dick is.
I don't want to wank in the light with a mirror or anything, but like, I kind of want to see.
The thing is, it feels like, I don't know that I really want to get into this, but it seems like I've started. I'm sorry, I've started.
It is don't get me started.
Don't get me started on masturbation. Is my dad watching?
I think a picture has been placed in the Discord.
Hmm? What does it feel like? What does it feel like? What wanking in the dark?
What the fuck is going on?
All I'm saying is, if you're in the light, it just feels a bit too oppressive to be kind of. You need to like, be cozy and in your own space and relaxed. You don't want to fucking turn all the fucking lights on. Anyway, wank discussion mode enabled. I close my eyes and picture Mandy Rose when I engage wank mode. We all have a way of doing it. Everyone here. It's not just the domain of the men. I'm just saying it's an equal opportunities wank mode.
I close my eyes. Turn off the light, apparently.
Ah. That's nice. I like that.
Wank discussion mode.
Wank
enabled.
discussion mode enabled. Oh, I don't even know.
Screw that. Put a mirror on the floor and freak yourself out. Oh, dude, it will freak
Pull
you
back the curtains. That's not what I'm fucking pulling back. I tell you. Pull back the curtains.
I mean,
he's right.
Like,
he's not wrong.
This is an equal,
yes,
an equal opportunity wank mode.
Yeah, pull back.
It's not all
a lady might.
A lady might pull back the curtains.
Oh. To see for certain what I thought I knew.
I feel like we need a new segment called wank mode. I don't want that segment. What would that even be?
I think there's terms and conditions of Twitch.
So, I was having a killer wank the other day, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on that wank This is as bad as it gets, Nobody really wants to know about this stuff. It's like shitting. We all do it. No one wants to talk about it or think about it. I mean, I'm just saying. Let's just, not imagine ourselves doing this. Then my mum walked in. Oh, my God. I don't know where we are now. Hap, nap. These are all hap. Wank's a hap. Wank's a hap. Great.
Yeah. Have we
Excellent.
got any more haps? I think that's our haps.
Yeah.
Let's nap.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't have a nap.
You didn't, but you...
No. And then I drove here.
What happened?
Fucking parking, man.
What, round here?
Yeah.
I know.
And it just... It brought back the PTSD of all the times I haven't been able to park all fucking week. Last 3 or 4 months. Before you went to Belgium and after.
Yes.
It's been fine parking around here. I've turned up, there's been a lovely huge space. And
yeah.
And then today, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I come. You live on a one-way street.
I do.
So I have to go around the block, as it were, to come up your street.
You don't have to tell me.
And just as I'm coming up your street, some douchebag turns up from out of fucking nowhere and is right up my arse. So as I'm kind of slowly derping along, going, is that space big enough? No, is that space big enough? And I found like, that is exactly the same size as my car. I can get it in there because I'm a parking ninja. But this guy's right fucking up my ass now. I'm like, well, I'm not fucking parking there now, am I?
I guess I'm going round.
I guess I'm going around the fucking block. So I go around the block again, and like, I come back. Turns out it was not the same size as my car. It was slightly smaller than my car. So I go around the block again. There's nothing available. I'm like, fuck me. So I go up the road that we talked about earlier, going back up towards the thing. Like,
back round again.
And I'm like, there's a space there. I'm like, yeah, but I'm pretty much back at home.
Yeah, miles away.
I might as well have walked.
Fucking parking, man. By the way, when I got back, I went to the. I thought he was going to steal his. No, well, yeah. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Normally there's a bunch of stuff outside my house, but I went out to get some tonic and some Coke and some other bits and pieces. And when I came back, there was one space, and it was the space I'd left. And I'm like, I better get back quickly, otherwise Jez will get my space. So I had to rush back just in case, because then otherwise you have to go back up round again. You have to check the next road, and that's gone. And you go back round again, and oh my god, I'm forever doing. And this is what annoyed me about that time I got the parking ticket, because I'd gone everywhere and I'd looked really carefully, and I found this space, and then they were like, "Oh no, you fucking parked in the wrong." I'm a resident. Like, it's clear that I spend all this time. Some other motherfuckers just park anywhere on WO lines, never get caught for it. I'm really careful, like you were really careful. Fucking pricks, man. Fucking parking. Unbelievable. It's fucking nap. Drop your naps. Drop your naps in the nap chat.
Well, the overwhelming nap so far is that we're not going to talk about wanking anymore, apparently.
Not wanking is nap. a nap is no more wank talk. Carmen Rider will always be talking about wanking. Always be wanking. Well, all the rest of the whole day of my life, but I mean, you know.
It's on brand.
Coke, White Christmas mode engaged. You better believe it. You better believe it. I have a nap. Do you want me to tell you the nap?
Yes.
Because I was telling you about this the other day and you want to know now,
this
don't
nap has been teased since like Sunday night, so...
It's not as... I'm trying not to hype it. It's just annoying. Something happened to me on... I think it was Monday, in fact. That annoyed me.
A funny thing happened on the way to the shed store.
It did. I burnt it down. Go fuck them. Yeah, so... let me show... I've got a prop, right? Oh, shit. I got a prop for this. You don't see what that is, right? I mean, it's pretty fucking clear. Now,
Even the Americans in the room know what they are.
Yeah, I know, right? I bought these just now. In fact, when I went out to... When you almost got my space because I was out, right? Mm-hmm. I bought these just now. Now, the other day, I bought some of these Doritos when I was in Morrison's.
Oxo flavour.
Oxo flavour. Yeah. I would eat them. These are actually chili heatwave. Because I thought I'd probably be the only one eating them. I didn't know if you were going to have any or whether I'd eat any now. These are these was just a prop, basically. But yeah, I can have some.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
That's helpful. Oh man, let's try them.
I about ruined your pot now.
Oh, by the way, I mean we've got a bowl down there. Right. Oh my god, these are nice. Right. So the other day I went out. I was going to make some sort of chili stuff, some Mexican stuff, so I thought I needed some tortilla chips. So I went to the tortilla chip section, and I had these basic corn chips, and they were and these were reduced, but the basic ones were about a similar price. These are slightly more expensive. These were £1. The basic ones were like 80p. But there was something about this. Now I'm going to hand you this packet, and I'm going to say, is there anything on the front of the packet that makes you think that I might just like try my luck on these as opposed to a regular bag of corn chips?
Well, they're Doritos.
Yeah, aside from the fact that they're Doritos, is there any sort of offer or anything that strikes you that is enticing you in other than the bog standard ones? This is not a trick question.
Yeah, I mean, I might try and win a PlayStation 5.
You might try and win.
Like gold dust.
I know, right? Ooh, gold dust. Right.
You'll never forget the name of.
So, if If he enjoys them, are they really a nap? Well, this is not the nap that I. So basically, can you investigate how you actually win this?
Again, is this a trick question?
This is not. You are going through the process I went through.
1.
Yes.
Purchase a promotional pack.
Done.
Visit Doritos.co.uk/PlayStation 5. Did you do that?
I did actually, yeah.
Enter your details and pack promo code.
Where is that code?
Find the promo code inside this pack, as indicated in the panel on the right.
It's not super clear, is it? Now, it's actually, if you turn it around, there is actually a kind of like a middle bit where it's kind of pointing little arrows.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
But even that.
Have you won? Find the promo code here inside this pack.
And thus, the game begins as to where this is meant to be. Now,
but you hadn't opened this until I stole them from you and opened
No,
them,
that's true, but in the truest sense of
I see.
I have actually got the packet that I got the other day, right? So if I take them away from you, we'll have some crisps first. I'm going to take it away because I'm going to give you this, okay? So this is an open bag. Inside the bag, okay? So they've got a promo code inside the bag. Here's one I made earlier. Yeah, it's true.
I love this interactivity.
Feel free to now find the code.
There is no code. What?
How naff is this shit?
Mate, you're going to get free crisps. Pardon me. You're like, I bought these solely to enter the competition. I've taken one for the team and eaten all of the crisps.
Can I borrow this just to show you?
Where is my promo code?
Now, that's not all.
But wait.
But wait, there's more. Right, so you haven't found it, right?
I have not found it.
Is it going to annoy you now to say that there is one there? That there is a code in there? How naff is this How hard do you have to look for this fucking code? I know where it is, says Captain. Sorry, but I won't spoil it. It's just... And this is what I meant when I said to you, you have to go through what I went through.
Yeah, and you did this knowing what a stubborn motherfucker I am. But I'm not going to ask.
So the squirrel is disposed of.
Have you won? Fine. There are arrows, right?
How hard is this fucking...
Is it these numbers down the bottom?
It is not, no. Well, it might be. Hold on, let's look. No, it is not that. Now, I went on...
Vastein and fuck.
To be honest, if it was easy, everyone would be getting PS5. The thing is, what you need... It's not like a spy kit. You need lemon juice. When he finds the code, when I find the code, you put the code into the into the Doritos website, and then it tells you if you've won. So finding the code is not sufficient. It has to also be the right code, and the code starts XA according to the thing. So then, I mean, I don't want this segment to go any further. And then the computer says no, right? So, like, by the way, I once bought some.
I mean, surely it's inside the packet. Otherwise,
It is inside the packet.
People would just go into the shop and write down all the codes.
Yes, it is within the silver section, as it were. Now, I once got some bagels from the New York Bagel Company, because they were doing bagel tins if you got the code from inside. But clearly no one was doing it, because I put the code into the Bagel Company website and won a bagel tin. And then I did it again.
Bullshit.
Isn't it total bullshit? Like, it shouldn't be that hard. Do you want me to show you where it is?
I do.
Okay, let me find it myself. I think it's there. It's like embossed in silver, like there, between my thumbs.
Fuck off.
Fuck off! Thank you! Fuck yes! Fuck you, Doritos! This is bullshit! How bullshit is that? And the best thing, and this is even more, right?
I know where it is, and I can't even read it.
I know! You know where it is, and you can't read it, right? So here's the thing. I'm not going to read it out, because, like, the possibility is we might unwittingly reveal it.
Maybe that's a 4, but maybe it isn't.
One of the ones, the thing is, it's up against the line. It's underlined by the silvery bit, and one of these characters is either an E or an F. But it's either an F, and it's got the kind of like little tear seam pattern, making it look like an E, or it's an E. So as a result, and there's 2 E's or F's in this, right? So I put it into the thing, and it said no wrong. So I tried it as Fs, and it said no wrong. And I tried it as an E the first time and an F the second time, it was wrong. Then I tried the other permutation. I tried every single permutation, and none of them were right. And then it turned out, and here's the final kicker, Jez. If this was not enough, right? Well, the reason it wasn't going in is because all the codes, if you need to put them into the thing, have 10 characters. So that's why it wasn't working. And the reason this doesn't work is because it's 9 fucking characters. You spend ages trying to find it. When you eventually find it, you can't read it. And once you read it, it hasn't got the right amount of fucking characters. No one even want to win a PS5. Fuck Doritos, man. They are really tasty. They can have some more. I told you it was fucking nap. Isn't that bullshit? Mate!
If I didn't have Doritos right now, I'd be fucking livid. But I got Doritos. They cushion the blow.
I fucking hate Doritos.
Hello, Undertale lover. You join us.
At the nappiest of time. Anyway, I thought you might enjoy that because it had a little practical element.
I fucking hated that, but yeah.
This is why I said I really wanted to tell you this the other day, but I really wanted you to go through the same fucking bullshit I did. So guys, I'm just saying, if you want to see what we saw, buy yourself a packet of Doritos, because the thing about it, what you can't see, which I can't even show you properly, is that the code is actually, it's too light there, the code is actually between my fingers here, and it's silver embossed in this. So it's not even like black against silver, it's silver on silver. It is, and Captain Saurus right, it is the fucking worst. You can't see it. The only way for you to know what I'm talking about is for you to go and buy a packet for yourselves. So you feel free to do that.
Thank you for the bits, Nova. That does cushion the blow.
I don't need to really pull.
What the fuck?
Cheetos. So I still don't know if I've won.
Spoiler alert, he hasn't. He has not won.
Narrator, he hadn't. So that was my nap.
That was your nap.
Fuck, Doritos, man. This is the hill I'll die on. I'm going to have to send a message to them now. I think I'm going to have to write an email.
Dear assholes.
Fuck Doritos. They are tasty. But, like, I think I'd happily have a Pringle now. Do you think, am I
the asshole?
Am I the asshole? I don't know. When things like this piss me off, I end up never buying them again. I'm not quite there.
Yeah,
because,
I don't think that's
because the things I like about Doritos are the actual crisps. They haven't pissed me off.
No,
it's just the offer.
To be honest, I would have bought a pack of Doritos and not bothered entering the competition. I don't often enter the things that are on the things. I probably throw away winning packets every now and again and that kind of shit.
When I was in Belgium, I saw this offer and I was going to get it because I thought, as much as I don't like the PS5 controller, I still want one, and who wouldn't want like a new version of the versions of the console that I like. I didn't buy one because these are spicy, and Isabeau doesn't like spicy things. She likes really salted things. So I didn't buy them. But this time I thought, do you know what? I can do what I want. I'm in Morrison's on my own. I'm going to win myself a PlayStation 5.
Wait, did you buy these after you saw us in the car park at Morrison's?
No, I bought those in the ones I saw you, and I bought those ones tonight for the prop.
I see.
Amazing. Nap, says Rooster. Work sucks. I know. Undertale lover. We still don't know how that guy speaks.
We don't know how he speaks.
Does he speak like this? Apparently, Keris needs to email the Twix company. What the fuck happened there? Did you not have the biscuity wafer through or something?
This is a story. Okay. You know Twix are doing that, they've been doing it for a while, the commercials where they're like, oh, we've got the left Twix factory and the right Twix factory.
Yeah, that was kind of cute, I guess.
It was. But whenever we buy Twixes, we buy like those like grab bags where it's just loads of individual like
Twixes. Just a single a Twick.
And so as a joke, easily 12 years ago, we said, oh, we should email them and be like, I have recently purchased your product and I am intrigued to know whether I have been eating left Twix or right Twix.
That's pretty funny.
And then when they reply, you have been eating this, I don't like left Twix. Please send me
the right Twix.
Please send me a bag of 14 right Twixes or I will be very, very upset. Yours, right Twix lover.
And is that the email that you want to send but hasn't been sent?
But has not been sent. And I think possibly after 12 years...
I think the statute of limitations...
that ship may have sailed, crashed, and...
fallen into the sea. Like so many right Twixes. Nobody still knows my face and my voice, says Undertale. Undertale, are you Batman? Nobody knows my face. The face of the city.
Lover.
The city is a sewer. Undertale lover. Nobody knows my middle and last name. There's such a mystery.
Lover and
Tail.
101 sk.
Yeah. I still don't know Undertale Lover 101 suck. If you suck, or if it's 101s, plural, and you live in the UK.
As in like the originals? Is that what 101s mean?
I don't know. 101 is like a class you take in America. They always say like biology 101. I still don't understand what that means.
No, me.
Just email them saying you wanted salted caramel ones without the salt. I mean, could do that. You could do that.
Or Twix.
Fun is less chocolate. Yeah, nobody wants fun size. It's like a penis. Nobody wants a fun size penis, do you? You don't want one of those.
he's bragging about how many blowies he's had. Well, isn't that a bit like when people put like the year in their name? Like when you sign up for an email and you're like, blah, 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 2000. It's like, well, that email's not going to last very fucking long, is it?
Yeah, I know, right? 101 suck. I've had 101 chicks suck this dick.
No blowjobs today. Don't want to have to change my name on Twitch.
Yeah. Someone's like, I really want to suck your dick. And it's like, my Twitch handle
is 101.
In 101.
It's not 102.
You have to let us in, Evan. You've got to tell us the etymology of why the 101 and why the SUK. You've got to tell us all this stuff. Inquiring minds want to know. We're not taking the piss out of you. We're just having fun with it.
We're
just running with a riff.
We're just having fun. Speaking of having fun.
Yes.
Would you like to have a go at this new segment that we've concocted today?
Yes.
Okay. So, we haven't got a sting for this yet.
No.
But I'm going to play you something anyway. This is a segment that doesn't really have a name. So it is tentatively working title called Throw It Off the Island Thing. And this is where we'd play a sting. If we had one! So the way that this segment works...
There's so many good bits in the chat. Keep going.
I will ask you to cast your imagination to an island.
Mm.
It's like a deserted island, a desert island.
It is.
Except it is not at all deserted. In fact, every conceivable thing possible is on this island. Absolutely everything is on this island. An undeserted island, if you will. And in this segment...
Is this a meditation thing?
It's like ASMR.
Close your eyes.
In this segment, we are going to need to declutter this island week on week on week because all the things are on the island and it's too fucking heavy and it's sinking into the sea.
Yes.
So we must decide what around us on this island must be jettisoned, yeeted, lobbed into the sea.
Get it in the sea.
So obviously we're going to do the things that we fucking don't like.
So we're getting that shit and it's not coming back and it's going to drown.
Future Wolfington, who invited you?
Maddie just comes right in with it. Fuck me.
Fuck invited you.
How the fuck did Future Wolfington know what you were going to say? That's what I want to know. By the way, I want to get into this segment, and I'm glad, very well introduced, by the way.
Thanks.
But there was so much... Can you just scroll up just a tiny bit, because I just want to see what was just said. Because, it was... There's that, perfect. Sorry, ladies, Undertale Level 101 suck. Undertale Level 101 vag are in use. Anal only, ladies. What do they call beginner lessons in binary code? By the way, I think that's a genius joke. It's the only name not taking. I don't think you look for it. But why? I don't get it, though. Why is it SUK? Why? Were you bad at the game? 101? I don't get under. Okay. That's really all I wanted to look at. In all fairness, blah, blah, blah. The bears. Like Room 101, but getting the things in the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could say that. I don't know what Room 101 is.
It's another 101.
Never watched it.
101's everywhere.
What's going on? Is this a conspiracy? The sand. Toss the sand into the sea. Make a second island. Instant profit.
Stage 1. Collect underpants.
Stage
2. Stage 3. Profit. Right. What are you yeeting into the sea today?
Right, we got to lighten this undeserted island. That's the understanding.
Correct.
What I would like to get into the sea, really fucking quickly if we could, is fucking zombies. I am fucking done with zombies. And when I say zombies, I mean zombie films, but specifically zombie fucking games. I do not give a shit about anything zombie related. Everyone's still loving this shit. Do you know, the other day I was going to play Days Gone because it's on PS Now. I thought, this looks quite good. Guy on a motorbike. What's going on? Very interesting. And then it's like, zombies. I'm like, fuck off. I was bored with zombies before. And then somebody somewhere went, everyone fucking loves zombies. And every TV studio doubled down on fucking zombies. The moment they brought, what's the song? Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Like, Walking Dead
it was even
fucking...
before that. It was like...
It was before that.
What's that British film? They made another one as well.
28 Days Later.
Right. I think that and Shaun of the Dead are what kicked it off.
Yeah. And
people had forgotten about zombies until that stuff came along.
It's just fucking everywhere, and there's so many of these other things that I hate, but like zombies just strike me as something that just need to fucking get in the sea. I've had so much. It's just overplayed, like you say. It's an overused trope, and it can fuck off. Days Gone is good, but it's just heavy zombies. See, it looks good. This game looks good. Might stream this game. And then it comes around the corner, and it's honestly this bit where he's standing on the top of a ridge bit, and there's all these fucking zombies in a World War Z kind of fashion where there's loads of them, and he's like burning them all down. I was like, oh, fuck this shit. Days gone, fuck it. I love Shaun of the Dead as well. I think the thing about Shaun of the Dead, it's brilliant.
It was an early adopter of the second wave of zombie shit.
And it was done in a humorous way. It was in many respects poking fun at that concept. And it's also funny because it's Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and it's really good in of itself. But I think beyond that, fuck zombies, man. Can we just stop?
That's going to lighten the island quite a lot.
Yeah, right.
You've covered some. If we put all the zombies in the sea, then that's a whole lot of other things that need not be there anymore, and they might as well just jump in the sea with it. So
yeah. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's how I feel. Just how I feel. We're done with zombies. If they never released another zombie game, we'd be all fine with that. I think largely, you have to do something pretty clever to make things look good. I think basically. So that was what I want to just lighten the island just a little bit.
Nice.
What's yours, by the way, the Bears franchise?
No, it is not the Bears franchise, although I would be forgiven for putting at least this year's fucking Bears in the fucking sea. Let me tell you. But no, you're probably not going to like this, but
better not be fucking Hamilton.
What I am putting in the sea is Until Dawn. I am putting Until Dawn in the fucking sea. Do you want to know why?
I do. Well,
because fuck me. Right. So,
by the way, I can't say no. Do I want to know why?
No, you can't say. Well,
what would be the point? That'd be the end.
Okay, yeah, but you can't say no to me putting it in the sea, and no, you can't say no to this. To
Carry
the
on.
reasons
Yeah, I do want to know why.
So, you started playing it, okay, and I try to be a supportive leader of the network,
yes,
and let people stream what they want and encourage people and all that kind of stuff. But then when the game died,
oh yeah,
I was kind of like, oh, thank fuck for that, because this is just the most fucking tired nonsense bullshit,
tedious
fucking horror, teenagers making poor decisions trope bullshit nonsense in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when it came back again, and I for some reason encouraged you to get it on PlayStation Now, I fucking did it to myself.
Do it to yourself, and that's why it really hurts.
But then you started playing it again, and I was like, okay, fine, yeah, it's people might enjoy it. It's all good. Let's go and walk in the fucking snow a bit more. And then, just when all the bullshit was coming to a head, they're like, hey! You thought this was about teenagers killing each other. No, it's these fucking weird zombie type fucking things. Hey, fucking Wendigo. It's like, ha ha, twist. It's not people at all. It's these creepy.
That was just like
creepy things.
Honestly,
I'm like, oh, really? Is this where we're going? And then yesterday, when you were like, oh, I don't think we're going to finish this today. We're probably going to take it through to Thursday night. No! Play this until fucking 3 a.m. Fucking finish it. Fuck Until Dawn. Get in the sea.
Do you know what? I will not stand in the way of that yeet, as it were. I know what you're saying. I really did jump the shark with those creatures.
It really
what
jumped the shark.
Fuck,
It
man.
jumped the shark, then it fucking ripped the shark's head off. It was bullshit.
Yeah. Play it until... But I mean, as a kind of a game where you can play... If you like horror, you'll probably quite enjoy it, but it's not your game for you. By the way, there are subsequent sequels to this, which I will be playing, although as I understand it, they are good, but not bad. But I guess you'll find that out. Okay, fine. Until Dawn is in floating away, sinking to the bottom of the sea.
It's not like the disc worked anyway.
What's that?
It's not like the disc worked anyway.
That fucking disc. Well, we could actually chuck the disc into the sea, but oh no, I need to take it back to CEX.
Yeah, and you can now.
Yeah.
Lockdown is over.
Oh, fuck
you
for
can
that.
go to CEX tomorrow.
Have some money back.
You could have gone today. I'm surprised you weren't fucking stood at the door.
Dong,
at
dong,
10
dong,
a.m.
dong.
Hello!
Hello? The fuck is this? Undertale lover, I have the best Trump voice. Well, we'll never know. We will not. We can only take your word for it. We only know. Well, we don't know anything about him really.
We don't.
Still haven't clarified really, other than the fact that your name, this name that you've got now, wasn't taken. We still don't know why 101 or 99 or 10 or even 2. I'm not playing Undertale. Better change your name, mate. I'm not playing Undertale. Is this that game where you tell 3 truths and a lie, or 2 truths and a lie, like things?
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
I really enjoyed that.
Okay, well I think that's quite a fun segment.
That was quite fun.
We've thrown some stuff. If you there we are. I was going to say, did you want to throw? Anybody else want to throw something in the sea while we're at it? Flowey should go in the sea. Well, I killed Flowey. I hope you're all pleased about that.
Fuck off! It's our game.
Flowey should go in the sea. No, Undertale
Ooh.
lover. I don't know what you're saying no to there. No, you don't want to put something in the sea. No, you don't want to change your name. I don't know what it is.
Just
but...
no.
No. Blocking. There's a block.
Dead squirrel into the sea. Are you near a sea, Nova? I mean, if I found a dead squirrel in my garden, I have a reasonable possibility of actually throwing it in the sea. But do you? Do you have a reasonable possibility of putting it in the sea? Because I feel like you're slightly inland. If my US geography is any good, spoiler alert, it is not.
No, although your knowledge of the states is good, because we played the game of naming all the American states the other day at Thanksgiving.
But it is not perfect, so it is not acceptable.
It's you're a hard taskmaster, Jeremy.
I have high expectations.
I managed to get 38 correctly named states as a British person, which I thought was pretty decent. And so that's the score to beat for next Thanksgiving. So that was a segment we like to call "Throw It Off the Island" thing. Work on that next time. Maybe get a sting or some shit. Right. Right. Doritos in the sea. Yeah, maybe the Dorito offer. The offer to win a... I mean...
Yeah, you can't throw that in the sea. That's littering.
Yeah, and it's not going to degrade, is it?
It is not.
It's spoil. 38? Hell, that's better than most Americans. I was really pleased. I got shit like Vermont. I had Vermont on that shit. Wyoming. Fuck me. It was amazing.
Okay, so he got 38.
Yeah.
And I am disappointed that I got 46.
He did. He was really good.
But I always get fucking 46. There is no improvement happening.
And I didn't get North Carolina, I think. Because
actually, it wasn't even 46. It was 47. Do you know the 3? Do you remember the 3 that I didn't get? I remember them now. We should do the thing now. We'll probably do it.
You didn't get 50. New Hampshire.
Correct.
Because that's Bartlett State, and I wouldn't forget it. But I don't remember the other 2.
I was kicking myself. So it was New Hampshire, Nebraska,
and
Mississippi. You got 46. What else did I not get then?
At any rate, it was a fun game, and you can all play it.
Oh, she's got the paper right next to her. Oregon. There you go.
Oregon. I got Oregon.
I didn't get Oregon. It was 46. I thought it was 46.
Undertale is saying Undertale lover is playing The Binding of Isaac. I've seen that played. I don't think I'm going to enjoy Binding of Isaac, I have to say. But you fill your boots.
Can I direct you into another segment? Because
please.
I have been sat on bated breath. You know where we're going. I want to know how the Star Trek Voyager watching is going, and we're going to do so.
Yes.
In a segment.
Yes.
We like to call.
Yes.
Don't Get Me Star Trekked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking a while ago to catch you up. I was going to watch Voyager because
Tanzanaki's been waiting. She's like, they're going to talk about Star Trek at some point. Right.
Here we. Okay, fine. Yes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Spock. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Somewhere you're all doing the harmonies to the happy birthday. I hope Spock has a wonderful birthday.
And many more.
And many more in dog years.
Which isn't that many.
Yes. I hope he has many human foods. You know, when dogs and cats, they always want to have fucking real food,
it
don't
appears
they?
he only fucking eats human food. So.
Oh, really?
So there you go.
Fine, a jolly good friend. Yes, so I said, when Voyager first came out, that I had only got as far as like season 2-ish. I can't even remember, but roughly about that, before I fucking yeeted that off the island. So it is decided that I would watch it again, and myself and Ashley were going to watch it. And we'd say, we'll watch a bit of it, we'll discuss it. We didn't know the forum, we'd do it. And every time I was like, I'll watch it. I'll just watch 1, I'll watch 2. And then what happened was, fucking loved it, despite the fact before I disliked it. And so I've been watching it, and I'm just binging it. So now I'm basically at season 2, episode like 14 or something, just powering through it. But the reason we've done this segment is because I went through season 1 of Voyager, and it was really good. I was like, oh, this is really good. But season 2 has gone off the boil a bit, and I'm wondering whether I'm encountering the same situation as I encountered back in 1999 or whatever.
1996.
Back when Evan wasn't alive, as it were. You probably don't remember that sort of time. It was a happier time. Bop was in the charts. The Matrix was at the cinema. It was happy days. Anyway, I have made a list of things that I dislike that are nap about season 2 of Voyager. Episodes that I did not enjoy. And I know Ashley haven't caught up, and I don't want to influence you, but here... I don't know if Eddie Stone is still... Eddie, are you still here? Here are the episodes.
Please tell me it's a poem.
It's a fucking haiku. Chakotay is shit. I do not like Voyager. I will stop watching. I don't know. Fucking right. If it's not a poem, I don't want to hear it. Well, close your ears if that's a possible thing. Maybe aliens have that power. Chakotay saves the life of a Kazon, who is also... what's the guy's name? Like Aaron Eisenberg, Aaron Eisenberg, who's Nog in DS9. He's a child Kazon.
Yes.
And he kind of stops him from dying, and then the Kazon are fucked off. So they kind of they escape, and then they live in a cave together for a bit. And I just thought the episode was a bit bullshit. Although it's good to see Nog in it.
I like that episode.
Oh, I thought you might. Kes, at one point, due to some sort of reason, in another episode, Kes undergoes the kind of Ocampa pregnancy thing, where based on something that's happening around the ship or something like that, Kes starts to exhibit the ability to have pregnancy, which should happen when she's 4 and she's 2. So she has to have the kind of
She has a premature elosion.
She does have a premature elosion in the episode Elosion, and so as a result, her and Neelix discuss having a child, which is
oh yeah,
which is Neelix is funny in that.
Let me prefix this with you might just kill the mic. No. Let me prefix this with fuck Cass and everything to do with Cass in every episode. But the conversation between Neelix and Cass in this episode actually fucked me off quite a lot as well. But carry on.
I just say that episode of will they, won't they, are they going to have kids or they're not going to have kids was just like a dull fucking episode. I'm just going to go through it. Harry Kim finds himself back in an alternative San Francisco because some sort of parallel shit. He went through a time stream and now he's back in the other world. And none of the people believe at Starfleet that this could be true. And he's probably actually, you can just drag it all the way in. Everyone at Starfleet believe he's actually a spy.
Meaning to put them in the bowl.
And they don't believe that he could possibly have come from another dimension, despite the fact Starfleet has encountered it multiple times, and so has Picard, and this would have been canon by now, and blah, blah, blah. So the Harry Kim goes back to San Francisco episode is rubbish. Then there's an episode where they go into a space distortion, which is like a circle. They go into it, and Tuvok takes them into it, thinking we can probably get out of it. And then this thing kind of just contracts and contracts and contracts. And it forces the crew of Voyager to run around the place, and nothing is where it should be. So it's just an irritating fucking tedious episode.
That one.
Where they keep trying to find things, and it's never where they are. So we just have to watch our favourite senior staff just opening doors and going into different places. And in the end, they try everything to solve it. and nothing do solves it. So they realise the only thing they can do is just not do anything, and they don't do anything, and it just passes and goes away. So it's like the ultimate anticlimax, Deus Ex Machina. Then Neelix and Paris fight over Kess, which is actually quite an amusing scene, but it leads to them going on an away mission together where they discover a baby dinosaur and look after it and nurse it until its mother returns, which is so fucking dull. And then
That's a good episode.
I think it's a terrible episode. Then Janeway is thought to be an old man's daughter when she goes to, this is the one I watched today. I just was looking at my phone, I couldn't be bothered with it. Janeway goes down to a ship. They all try and get these things. They're thought to be members of Resistance. Tuvok and B'Elanna Torres can't break out of the place. And ultimately, this old dodgery man thinks that Janeway is his daughter. And I was just like...
Oh, yeah.
But it's not... Those are the episodes that... I mean, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes of probably... It's kind of a third of the season.
It's a lot of filler.
I'm not a happy bunny. But a great episodes, really good episodes, I thought... was the 37s episode with Amelia Earhart. The first episode of that season is really cracking, really good actually, and I really enjoyed that kind of...
That's the last episode of the first season, actually.
I don't agree, but only because I think I might have checked this out. Only because I'm...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's the first one of the second.
Yeah, okay.
But at any rate, it's a really good episode. Can't deny that. There, all these kind of 21st century, 20th century kind of characters are brought forward, being alien abducted, and they're discovered. And I think it's a really nice concept as a storyline. And then the Doctor thinks he's human and is being convinced by Reginald Barclay that actually he's human and he needs to leave the holodeck because he's being killed and he never was a holographic. That's quite a fun episode. And then all of them keep having hallucinations that are personal to themselves, and they all kind of get taken over by a hallucination monster thing that means that they keep seeing people from their past, like Janeway sees her fiancé and Tom Paris sees his father, and they all see people that kind of get into their fucking heads.
Is it the one that then renders them unconscious?
Yes. And whilst I think that's a bit derivative, it was still a fun episode. And then we had an episode where the caretaker from the very first episode, he says his mate is out there somewhere, and a load of Ocampa are basically worshipping this other creature. And that's quite a fun episode. Although Kez is learning how to do mind control shit, and she's being taught by this Ocampa dude, who is the creepiest creepoid I've ever seen creep. And she's like, I think this dude's all right. And I'm like, really? So there you go. I don't know. First season, excellent. Second season leaves a lot to be desired. That's how I feel about it. Don't get me Star Trek on season 2. Wait till you get to the beautiful child in his Tuvix. I've heard a lot about Tuvix, actually.
But also, the first 3 seasons are weak in comparison to seasons 4 to 7. So when you get to those, when you get to... I can't believe I missed all the Voyager talk.
I asked you about it, but...
Yeah, he tried to summon you.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah. You're not allowed to quit, though.
I won't quit.
Good.
I'm going to keep going. I'm going to watch them all. That's what I said I'd do, and that's what I'll do.
And then eventually, little cute girl will catch up with you, and you can discuss it.
In 20 years' time. Cool. Let's have another segment. How are we doing for time? We're doing okay.
We're doing well. I think actually we've timed this out pretty damn
I think so too, because we've got 2 segments we want to do.
Yeah.
So
you choose, man.
I say we end with Am I the Arsehole? So shall we do the segment we like to go? Haters gonna hate.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Fucking what a tune. So now we're going to hate on some shit. And we're going to take that, what we should hate on, from you in the chat.
And to be fair, you had a lot of ideas earlier when we were yeeting things off the island, so just throw us some shit. Christmas songs! Welcome, Lady Sarah. I don't think we've seen you until now, so she's been like, I'm going to type this message, and I'm going to wait until they get to fucking this segment. I'm going to press enter then.
I like it. Hate on Until Dawn. I think you've done that.
I think I've done that.
I think you've done that.
I think, if anything, this guy should hate on Until Dawn, but
I'm going to say the same thing as you said.
fairly easy, to be honest.
Yeah, it is easy to hate on Until Dawn.
Would you like to say Christmas songs?
I will.
Go for it.
Look, don't get me started on fucking Christmas songs. When I was a kid, right, Christmas songs were so magical and interesting. And I say when I was a kid, I'm talking about the 80s, I mean the 90s. And essentially, Christmas songs at that time were still interesting. Even things like, I was going to say, do They Know It's Christmas, which came out in 1984. Last Christmas, which came out in 1984. Wonderful. What's the, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. Slade's Merry Christmas Everybody. They were like cornerstones of our Christmas listening. And as a kid, I was like, this is wonderful. Christmas will be wonderful forever. What I didn't realise is that time has stopped. And no new Christmas songs really have been made. Now, admittedly, you've got Don't Let the Darkness, Don't Let the Bells End, as it were, and you've got Proper Crimbo, and you've got the sprinklings here and there. But really, the canon and core of Christmas songs has never changed since 1979. And at the time, like a tired fucking bit of bullshit, effectively, at the beginning, everything was amazing. But that was when I was like 12 years old, it was interesting. I'm 44 years old now. These songs are so tired and bullshit, and I defended them every year. But with every fucking passing year, they get just so much shitter. And every time they come out, it has gone from being, this is fun, this is nostalgic, but we've gone through nostalgia and out the other side, and now it's just bullshit. And what the fuck is going on with half this shit? I mean, stop the fucking cavalry. Aside from a nice bouncy up and down thing, stop the fucking cavalry. I'll tell you what I fucking hate. Mud, Lonely This Christmas. Gonna be lonely this Christmas. Oh, fuck Lonely This Christmas and fuck Mud. But Tiger Feet or Get the Fuck Out.
Some people do that.
Right?
Squelchy and
What,
shit.
fuck Mud. Fuck Mud. And at the beginning of Lonely This Christmas, he kind of sits there and kind of monologues. They're sitting in front of a Christmas tree in this shit set. He's like, well, sometimes you ought to remember, Christmas is... Shut up! Fucking shut up! It's a bullshit song. Fucking... what's the War Is Over If You Want It. Fuck that bullshit. Why are you bringing that into shit? So many of these songs are absolute bullshit, and we never knew. And we're exposed to them every year. It's a waste of everyone's fucking time. But there are some gems in there, but I won't mention them because I'm hating on them. They're all shit. Fucking terrible. Fucking hate them. But the best thing would be is if we wrote our own fucking Christmas song. That would be amazing. Oh, and the other thing, for the last 2 years, the Christmas number ones have been like, I Love Sausage Rolls and God Gave Sausage Rolls to You, or whatever the fucking other one was. So 2 songs have been made by that hopeless fucking guy. And
that fucking prick.
That dude, who's like, someone has now encouraged him to think he's talented.
Baby, is it? Or something like that?
I don't know. But now, the problem is, he's been endorsed by the public. Now he thinks he's funny when he isn't. And he's released this I Love Sausage Rolls. So for 2 years, you've had something bullshit. The last best Christmas song was Killing in the Name Of.
Yes!
And that was because we fucking stopped X Factor giving some turgid fucking bullshit into the world yet again.
I want to say 2009.
The best... Yeah, that... After the Blur Oasis 1995 referendum, the Killing in the Name Of referendum was the best thing that fucking happened to this country. It's all been downhill since there. And you think that 2020 was a fucking accident. Jesus. Anyway, fuck Christmas songs. Was that good enough?
I think that was perfect.
Thank you.
Actually, I saw the Mud music video for the first time in my life today.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
I do. It was bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. Yeah, Nova Charter, sausage rolls. Do you not know what a sausage roll is?
Oh, he doesn't know any.
I know, but I didn't think this was a.
And it's pretty ubiquitous. What I will say, Nova, is when you come over here at one point, you're going to love my buffet that I do for you. You'll be like mini pasties, sausage rolls. A sausage roll is a sausage encased in pastry.
In pastry, yeah.
What is a pocket pussy but a kind of sausage roll? It is really, isn't it? Lady Saurus says, I only hate them because Asda won't stop playing them. In 1994, when I was in the upper sixth, in the last year of secondary school, I worked at Argos, and in Argos for Christmas, I was out on the till bleeping shit through and blah 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 as you do in Argos, and people buy, and they played this Christmas stuff on a loop, but there's only like 12 songs, so I heard the same 12 fucking Christmas songs all day, every day for Christmas that whole fucking time. So
the only part of that I'm like, not so much, unfortunately, is there have been released new Christmas songs every year since.
Yeah.
But they're all fucking dumpster fires.
Yeah.
They're all dumpster fires. Like, Justin Bieber has released some. I'm like, ew. No.
I mean, actually, amazing Christmas songs. I mean, here's another. I mean, we haven't heard anything from Eddie Stoner. He's like Captain Christmas.
We did hear something from
Did
Eddie
he say
Stone.
something?
He got scrolled. Where was he?
Oh yeah, sorry.
There he is.
The Darkness is great. Show Me the Magic by Jamie Cullum is pretty good, but there's not much that good in it. Actually, I really quite like The Darkness. Don't Let the Bells End. I quite enjoy that song. I think it's quite nicely put together, and I like The Darkness anyway. So, Jez, I want you to cut a heel promo. He is a heel. He's always been a heel.
I don't know how to be a babyface.
No, exactly, right? Welcome to the buffet. We got
fun and games.
Yeah, there's so many bullshit songs out there. Oh, and also, do you know they do this thing called Whamageddon? Have you heard of Whamageddon?
Yes.
Every year, if you don't know about this, people are playing this game.
Lost.
I have not been whammed yet, although I don't really play the game, but it's kind of fun. If you don't know this game, what happens is you have to avoid from December the 1st to December the 24th the song Last Christmas by Wham, the original song.
Oh, is it from December the 1st?
Yes, that's correct.
I'm probably okay then. I think
so,
I heard it on November.
Covers of it, other versions of it, remixes of it, don't count. It's only the original Wham version. If you hear it, you're whammed. Once you recognise it, you're out. But you've got to make it. I've only done it 1 year. A couple of years ago, I managed to make it all the way through. So there you go.
I don't care.
No, I don't really care. It's kind of fun, but it is ultimately bullshit.
It is nonsense.
Have you heard Robbie Williams' fucking travesty? What, is that a new thing? Oh, fuck that guy, man. I mean, do you know what? Wombling Merry Christmas is quite fun, and I quite like... Oh, by the way, I mean, for Christmas songs, I know I'm not hating on it because I stopped now, but I really like All I Want for Christmas Is You. I think that's an excellent song, but it's Mariah Carey, and I think she's good. Also has a great kind of... Everything should have a kind of a...
You need like that Christmas bell kind of jingle in a Christmas song.
You do. There's so many songs...
The only good thing that Robbie Williams has ever done is live streamed his wife giving birth because she fucking just spends the entire time cursing him out and it's funny as fuck. It was amazing. Right. I think we probably had some ideas of things for me to hate on, but that was ages ago. Type them again. What am I hating on?
What
Give me
is
a topic.
Jez going to hate on? I could screw over a lot of people doing Wham again. Throw the original in the set list for... Yeah, you could.
Yeah, do it. You should do it.
You should.
You should just do that one. And no other Christmas songs, just to do it. Like, if I were to go on a killing spree, I would listen to All I Want for Christmas Is You.
As a DJ, always All I Want for Christmas is fucking gold. People love to get off to that one. As soon as it kind of like gently comes in and then it drums into it, what a fucking... really good.
Damn, son, that's harsh.
It is harsh.
Okay.
Man, he called that one.
I don't even know how I'm going to do that. Right. Fucking don't get me started on Beavis and Butthead, because how am I going to fucking do this? It's so great.
Man, you might have broken him.
So ultimately, this is just two teenage boys who inexplicably are always alone. There's no explanation for where their parents are.
Nope.
You've got no idea how the fuck they managed to sustain a house, and okay, maybe the food and clothing part is not sustained because they never fucking eat apart from when they're working at Burger World.
World!
And they're in the same clothes day in and day out. But not only that, like, as far as a representation of teenagers go, even this one is far off the wall and utter bullshit. The only redeeming quality that Beavis and Butthead have is that they stay indoors watching the television all day. But they hate on, like, the wrong fucking things.
Yeah.
Like, you turn up to the various heavy metal songs that they play, and they're hating on those. Like, dude's wearing a Metallica t-shirt and an AC/DC t-shirt. Like, why the fuck are they hating on the things that they actually like? It doesn't make any sense. And don't get me started on Beavis and Butthead Do America, which obviously is not the greatest movie of all time. It is not a movie that I could watch every hour of every day for the rest of my life and be genuinely happy. It isn't. It just isn't.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. No, it isn't, Captain.
It isn't.
You're missing the point. Yeah, that was difficult. I failed that. Sorry.
That was one of the hardest ones.
Like,
I don't know how I do that.
I can't hate on Beavis and Butthead. They're fucking incredible.
Nice one, Nova. You really picked a good one there.
Yeah.
It is an excellent show. It is an excellent show. We used to quote that all the time. Me and Duncan used to fucking just sit around doing impressions of that all day long. No. It just is like, No.
I mean, one of the clips that I've got on my streams for you to trigger is their thuck more than anything that has ever thucked before. Love that. Okay, that was haters gonna hate and kind of hate.
Now, I think we should leave this segment behind, actually, because I think we should go on to the other segment.
I agree.
In fact, by the way, the episode you've got on your T-shirt, The Great Cornholio, is probably the best. I think that's the best. Is that not the best episode, I think, of all the... I mean, I can't really name
it runs
any more.
through several episodes. It's not just once.
There's one I know he definitely... The one where they go around to their friend's house. The guy who they... I can't remember who the kid is that they...
Oh, yeah. I can't remember his name either.
No wonder... Oh, what's his name? It says, like, I got eggs in mine. And he gets the burritos for breakfast. Breakfast burritos, and he needs the shit. He got the shit, so he needs. He is
the lamest kid of all time.
Yeah, Stuart. I can't remember his name. It's like, no wonder Stuart's got the shit.
I think it is Stuart. Yeah.
And he goes, "I got eggs in mine."
Rooster says Stuart.
He's like, and then he needs
Come on,
the shit.
You guys.
He eats a loads of fucking stuffing.
I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole.
Do not make my bunghole angry.
Are you threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
My bunghole will not wait.
Dario was a spin-off from that. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was good.
Will there be TP in Lake Titicaca?
Do you know what it is? It's like Mike Judge, who did that.
Was a genius.
It was a genius, although I was never a fan of King of the Hill. I couldn't get on with King of the Hill.
I just remembered something.
What have you remembered?
Beavis and Butthead's coming back.
Guess who's
new
back?
episodes in 2021.
Sounds amazing. Now, guys, loving this as I do, we must come to a close, but we've got one more segment left to do.
We do.
You underestimate the Bangholio! Maybe he's not as young as we think he is.
Maybe he's not as young
Maybe
as
he's
we
not.
think.
We don't know how... Evan, we don't know how old you are. Do you know what? I mean, I think Evan... I was making a joke about how he didn't know about Voyager, so I would say he's not as old as me, certainly. I don't think he's even as old as you.
No.
I think Evan is like...
I think he's under 20. I think he's in his teens.
I think he is. I want to say he's... Yeah.
I
would have
say
said
like
before...
14 or 15.
We think, maybe 14 or 15. Then maybe what if he's not and we've just massively insulted him?
That's kind of how we roll.
Yeah, it is. Right. Mike Judge also did Office... I think he did. I can need you to go ahead and confirm that for me.
I'm sat here waiting for you to introduce the segment.
Undertale 101's that this whole time. No. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Okay. Let's have the segment. I'm going to sit up properly for this. Let's have the segment we like to call Am I the Asshole?
Serious business after all.
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
I'm in my teens, we called it. Yes. Would you like... Now, this says 1 at the top. Am I to go first?
That is how numbers work.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that screen. That's fine. You carry on. I'll fix
quite a
that.
lot of stuff on that.
Look at this. This is fucking atrocious. I'll fix that.
I like to read these things out pretty much verbatim, but sometimes I like to put my little own spin on it. Let's see how this one goes.
Remember what I did last time? I had to fix the camera.
Oh, yeah.
You carry on.
I will. I am 16F. So...
It's not a very good name.
So my phone used to be really bad. It was an iPhone 5S that barely worked anymore. So I spent the past few months doing anything I could to make money non-stop.
At 16? Boy. Oh, boy.
Until I had the $1,100 I would need to get myself the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I know I don't need that. I could obviously just go with the Mini. I love this conversation. I love talking about phones. I could obviously just go with the Mini and be fine, but I decided that if I was going to buy myself a new phone, then I wanted it to be as good as I could make it. Totally agree. So I pre-ordered it.
Oh, here we go.
No, I can't do it now. So I pre-ordered it, and I got it all set up. It was so much of an improvement over my old phone. I feel like I did get my money's worth, even though it was quite expensive. Well, when Thanksgiving came around, my aunt decided to come over just for dinner and such. She brought my little cousin, who is 4 years old. Jesus. Well, when we all sat down for dinner, guess who began begging for my phone? He saw that it was something new and wanted it. I obviously was against this idea because it was brand new and it is. I hate where this is going so much. And it is a 4-year-old. But she assured me it'd be fine. She does this all the time. Oh no. So I reluctantly handed it over and we ate our dinner. After the hour and a half it took us, the child was nowhere to be seen. Well, after dinner I go look for him and he'd sold it on the black market. Well, after dinner I go look for him and I find him. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh my God, this makes me fucking sick. Well, after dinner, I go look for him, and I find him in a guest bedroom smashing my phone on the corner of a nightstand. I took it from him, and lo and behold, the fucking thing is destroyed. Not just the screen is cracked, but it's bent and won't turn on. Obviously, I told her that she was going to buy me a replacement or get that one fixed, and she refused. And she did that for the next 24 hours before caving and doing it. Then she told Facebook, and a few of my family are telling me I should have just accepted it and had my parents pay. Like, no bitch, you broke it, you fucking pay for it. The fuck? Am I being told this by a lot of adults though, so maybe I'm wrong. Am I the asshole? Fuck me. Fuck you. Oh my God, oh my God, this one makes me angry like no other. I mean,
it's a good one, huh?
It is a really good one. By the way, you might have made a mistake here because I never let my phone give my nephew and my niece were like, can I play on your phone? No, you can't play on my phone. I don't have any games on it anyway. You can't don't touch my phone. Don't touch my phone. I can just search for it, Uncle Alex. No, you can't. Stop fucking talking about it. Yeah. Stop touching it.
But that's why when I first read this, I was like, why are you preambling about your age? Why is any of this important? And then all of a sudden, you're like, right.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Yeah.
You as 16-year-old, especially in the States, because 16 is younger in the States than it is here. I don't care what anyone says. You don't have the power to say no.
Yeah. To your around a load of adults who are just like...
You're like, just give me your phone. Just give me your phone.
Oh my God. The aunt is the arsehole. No fucking question. Say no to your kid. Buy me a new phone and the kid dies. Easy. I'm with you. Yes. OP is not the arsehole. No. Do not give a 4-year-old phones that cost over 2 months' rent. Like, don't give it to you. The girl is 16. So she probably felt the pressure, like, oh yeah, we're all sitting around the table. Oh gosh, give him your phone, give him your phone. You go, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, by the way, that kid has gone somewhere another room and starts smashing on something. That kid would not have. I'd be like this. This eye would be facing this way, and my other eye would be on my Thanksgiving food. And I'd be like, as soon as they go to do that, I'd be just like you wouldn't leave the room with it. I mean, I wouldn't have like just taken my eyes off the prize. There's no point. I'd be like, where is it? If ever I've lent something to someone or someone's got it, my eyes like, where is it in the room? Who's got it? There's no way this would... But oh my God, this makes me feel so fucking sick.
But the idea that the aunt was not going to fucking replace it...
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck that.
I was ready to go to her fucking house myself. If this didn't resolve at the end of it where she actually gets... I would be like, hello? Yes, you don't know me, but you're going to fucking replace this shit. No, I know it's none of my fucking business, but I'm making it my business. I found you. I have a special set of skills. With people just like you. Oh my God.
I will find you and I will make you replace the
phone. This makes, especially the way it's built up. I didn't have a very good phone. I saved all my money.
Poor judgment. Excellent writer.
Oh yeah, really built that one up nicely. And also good work on spending. I mean, yeah, I like the fact that she was like, listen, I didn't need a phone as good as that, but if I'm going to do it, let's do it properly. Love that shit.
You might want to rephrase that, Kamen Rider Wizard. Aunt is a bitch, and fuck kids. That is frowned upon. I'm just going to throw that out there.
It is, but I love it. It's not even... She says, obviously I told her she was going to buy me a replacement, and she refused. Like, no, I won't. It's like, what did you say? Your kid broke something, and you're not going to pay for it? Yeah. Let's try this again.
Not only... It's not even about the fact that the kid broke it. If she'd have willingly handed over her phone, just been like, hey, here, 4-year-old, have a phone.
Yeah.
Like... Then no, that's on her. She made the choice to give it to her. But the fact that she was reluctant and the aunt was like, "No, I do it all the time. It's fine." No, that was the decision made by the aunt.
Then she told Facebook. Well, good luck with that, because if she told Facebook with any version of the story, there's no version of the story. Even if the aunt went, okay, let's see if I can make this good. My child broke my niece's phone, and I'm expected to pay for it. Like, there's no even the bare bones of this story. You can't. So tell Facebook. A few of my family are telling me I should have just accepted it. Your family...
I mean, have you been on Facebook? It's totally reasonable that she would have gone onto Facebook and be like, my child broke a $1,200 phone and they want me to replace it? And they're like, no, that's bullshit. Fucking... Don't get
my
any
God.
vaccines either.
I just, like, a few of my family are telling me I should have accepted it. Well, your family are wrong. I've got to get on this. I've got to find this. I want to go and tell her she's okay. I feel like I need, more than ever before.
It is still open. It has not been, like,
I've got to find this
final
one.
judgment.
I want to go in there. I want to say to her, you are right. I feel so... I've never
You
been
do
so
feel
passionate.
passionate
I
about
do. I fucking hate this shit.
Like, we have had lots of these now, and I've
This
never
one's
seen you
really
so
got to
passionate
me. I
about
don't know why. You laughing at future wolf?
I am. Read it out.
I have a sneaking suspicion this aunt's name starts with K and ends in Aaron. Ha ha ha! Tell her we all agree. I will say love from everyone on this stream.
Hey, I tell you what. It's a perfect opportunity for you all to find this on Reddit and say, "Hey, heard this on Don't Get Me Started." Cha-ching. We are all totally on your side on Don't Get Me Started, which can be found here.
Yep.
Insert hyperlink.
Go and drop that in there.
You know what to do.
Right.
We've
all agreed.
good.
The aunt is the aunt's hole.
The aunt hole. Right. I would like to say that it doesn't get any better than that.
But it does.
But I'd be lying. My roommate, 21M, and I, 20M, aren't close friends, but we live together because it's convenient for both of us. He has a new girlfriend, and lately she's been staying over a lot. Our apartment has 2 bathrooms. I'm saying this because it's relevant later. One is in my room, and the other is in the hall. I use the one in my bedroom, duh, and he uses the other one, also duh. Yesterday, I was just out of the shower and walking around in my room naked, trying to find clothes and other stuff because I'm messy, when his girlfriend barges into my room without even knocking. I do generally lock my room, but it's never been a big deal because my roommate never comes in without knocking. Also, I did not know this girl was in the house. I'd have made sure to lock the door then. Obviously, she went like, "What the fuck?" and ran out. Then she was very cross with me and seemed to think that I owed her an apology because she saw me naked and made her very uncomfortable.
White mode enabled, everybody.
I was, nope, you walked into my room without knocking. What you see or didn't see after that is not my fault. At all. Her explanation was that the other bathroom was busy and she just wanted to use the one in my bedroom.
Sure, we'll fucking knock.
She involved roommate into this, and he too thinks that I should apologise because I shouldn't have been walking around in my room naked without locking the door first. Just going to read that again. I shouldn't have been walking around naked in my room without locking the door first.
Fuck me.
I've refused to apologise. Am I the arsehole?
Oh my god. Jez. Jez. I was saying this the other day. Are people just massive cunts?
Yes.
Have I only realised just now that the world is full of pricks who just don't understand how things work?
If you are only now realising it, yes.
No.
You are late to
I
the
probably
party.
aren't really just, for the purposes of the tape, probably not realising it just now. But what the fuck, man? It's like, I needed to use the toilet, and my boyfriend was in this one. There's only another one. I need to go to it, and I think I'll just walk in there. Even though
I walk into his private space and have a reasonable expectation that he is not fucking naked in his own private space.
Like, why would you not knock?
It could have been worse.
This is it, Captain Brilliant. People are so entitled, it beggars belief. Yeah, he could have had wank mode enabled.
Yeah, he could have been sat on his computer jerking off.
Yeah. To Pornhub. To kind of like, I don't watch it.
Keep going.
To newbars.com or whatever, I don't know what the fuck. I don't watch it. I don't know. It's like, to family, random stuff. I mean, I don't watch it at all. But people are so entitled to beggars. I know they really are. Like, on what planet does this woman's like, I'm the girlfriend or whatever. I can't remember which way around it is now.
Yeah, she doesn't even fucking live there.
I don't live here, but I need to go to the toilet, so I'm just going to walk into someone else's room without knocking. And then when I go in there and go out again, I'm going to be like, no, it wasn't my fault. It must have been the person whose only fault was to live in the place and it be their bedroom. Fuck me. He'd be entitled to stroking one out as she walked in. I wonder if she was hot. I know, right? That's what I thought recently.
I mean, in activating my detective skills here,
yes,
and the way that the boyfriend reacted to it and jumped to, and I quote, he thinks too that I should apologise.
Of course he does!
Of course she's hot, because otherwise there is no reasonable way that any reasonable person would think, yeah, you should totally apologise for being naked in your own room and my girlfriend walking in on you. Like, nobody thinks like that.
That guy is never going to...
Like
that guy is so, held down by this girl, evidently. Like, he's never going to go, by the way, babe, I think you're wrong on this one. He's like, that guy wants sex again for the rest of his life. And this girl, who's obviously the kind of person who thinks it's okay to go in this room, is obviously also the kind of person that gives this guy a fucking hard time again. A bit like Emily out of Until Dawn.
You can't reference that anymore. It's in the scene.
Oh, is that how it works? Shit. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Anyway, no, that made no sense. So, that kind of person probably has already... And of course the boyfriend's going to agree. My boyfriend agrees. Of course he does. Of course he does.
He likes sex. He wants sex again. He agrees with you. Here's the thing.
He has a bigger dick than his roommate. And that's why he got involved.
Here is how I would handle this situation. And let me say, this is probably not the way to handle the situation. But in exactly this situation, I, as the person who had my dick out in my own room, would make the decision to know exactly when something was going down in my roommate's room between the two of them.
Yeah.
And I would just randomly walk into their room.
Yeah.
And bust them naked and be like, sorry,
I needed to find a book.
Looking for the bathroom. It's not in here. Oh, is it not? Oh, it's not in here. It's in my room. It's in my room.
Of course.
I see. Okay, should have locked the door.
This was all your fault. That sounded like it was actually future. It sounded like it was going to start into a porno. It's like there was only one room, and then she came in, and then
there are two of us with penises. There is one of her with not a penis.
Yes.
Put two and two together.
Let's put those penises together
and makes threesome
for a bit of an Eiffel Tower. The only way to clear... You owe me an apology for making you see you fuck... The way I read that quickly when I read this thing, it read, you owe me an apology fuck. That's what I read just then. You owe me an apology fuck. And that's the rules. And then the boyfriend would be like, yep, that's the rules.
That's true, actually. Lady Sora says, we used to have the bathroom through our room. I hated having to be dressed. Yeah, so when I went to, stay with them, I was like, I had to walk through their room to go for my morning shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they had the common sense to, wear clothes.
And this guy's never going to kick the girlfriend to the curb because, he obviously hasn't got a spine enough to say, listen, babe, that was, not cool. Because he wants things to continue as the status quo. Walk through with your cock and balls out. Yep. I'm just, walking around the place is this not how we do it? This is how we do it. I literally had to stay fully clothed to not scar you for life, whatever.
I did not extend the same courtesy. I left that bathroom a bomb site.
Oh my god. Well,
indeed.
I feel I'm slouching on the couch.
Me in your studio.
Mm-hmm. Because this whole thing isn't a front room. It's just a set we made.
Yes.
These walls aren't real. They just, behind it, there's just a huge fucking warehouse. It's just made to look like my front room. Very skillfully, if I might say.
His living room does look exactly like this.
Yeah, but we are not in it now.
It is not this.
No. It's like one of those bits, like the end of the Prisoner, where it cuts back and you can see all the cameras and shit. That's a reference no one's going to get. Right, so... she's bursting with
Catherine
her tits.
Brilliant is still on this.
I know, but I find it sexy too. She's bursting with her tits out. She's like,
I'm sorry.
Reese, you're right, by the way. Should have used the towel from Until Dawn. And we don't remember what that game is because you threw it into the sea. But I remember what a towel is, and I remember who Hayden Panettiere is. That much I can probably do.
Was it actually Hayden Panettiere?
When I say is it, it was the actress was playing her.
It was it?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
I was only saving. She thrust my cock between her tits. Man, this is getting fucking sexy. Wank mode enabled, everybody. I don't know.
Dear me.
Shall we call a halt to this and go and raid across to Captain Sorrow for Jack and Daxter?
We shall indeed. Well, as we close out, as is customary, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
I would like you to get in the mindset.
Okay.
You're about to enable wank mode.
Oh man, am I ever.
What is the first thing you search for on Pornhub.com?
Probably Eddie Stone's bedroom.